Success. It's the one thing we all strive for, chase after, and sacrifice so much to achieve. We're taught that reaching our goals will bring happiness, validation, and a sense of fulfillment. But here's the twist most people never talk about. Success comes with its own set of hidden curses, ones that can quietly erode everything you thought you had gained. These aren't just cautionary tales, but deep-rooted truths that even the most accomplished have faced, often without even realizing it until it was too late. In today's video, we'll uncover the darker side of success through 3 profound chapters: complacency, delusion, and fear and stress. Each one of these traps has ensnared countless successful individuals, turning their achievements into sources of struggle rather than triumph. We'll dive into how complacency sneaks in, dulling the very drive that once fueled your rise. How delusion, that dangerous high, tricks you into believing your own hype. And finally, how fear and stress from success can take away the most dazzling of victories. If you've ever wondered why the pursuit of success can sometimes feel so hollow, or why those at the top often struggle in silence, stay tuned. You'll not only learn the hidden dangers of success, not just the cost of chasing success, but by the end of the video, should you choose to watch it till the end, you'll have discovered how you can transform your life with Stoicism by following simple Stoic rules for success and supreme happiness. The Stoic path can transform your approach to success, turning it from a potential curse into a lasting source of strength and fulfillment. If you appreciate what we are doing here, do us a simple free favor by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Now let's get into it. This is real talk for tough people, the Stoic way. Don't skip it, don't rush it. Hook those earphones up and let things go. The curse of complacency. The hidden curse of success lies not in the achievement itself, but in the subtle shift it initiates within us. Success can breed complacency, a gradual dulling of the edge that once pushed us forward with relentless energy. What follows is a comfort that can feel deserved, even earned, but it ultimately sows seeds of stagnation. This creeping complacency isn't a deliberate choice. It's the unspoken belief that past victories will safeguard our future. It blunts our vigilance and lulls us into thinking that the summit we've reached is permanent. Yet, the Stoics offer a perspective that reveals just how fleeting and dangerous such a mindset can be. The danger is rooted in our flawed perception that success, once attained, is unassailable. We imagine it as a permanent status, a fortress that shields us from the uncertainties of life. But as Marcus Aurelius reminds us in his Meditations, everything is subject to change. The seasons of life are as impermanent as the waves of the sea. They ebb, flow, and reshape the landscape with every surge. Nothing stays the same. Not our skills, not the market we compete in, not the situations we navigate, and certainly not our own understanding and approach. If we fail to focus on what we can control, our own responses, adaptability, and commitment to growth, we risk being overtaken by time, by others, and by change itself. The Stoics knew this well. They believed that true success is not measured by external achievements, but by the internal fortitude to remain ever in the process of improvement. Epictetus offers us a shift in perspective when he says, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic truth reminds us that complacency is the silent thief of progress. It robs us not by force, but by convincing us that there is nothing left to pursue. When we accept that we are always a work in progress, we inoculate ourselves against the hidden curse of stagnation. But this is not an ordinary pursuit of progress. It's one bound by Stoic virtues of courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that our true work and true success is not the accumulation of accolades, but the continual practice of virtue. The Stoics urge us to adopt the mindset that no matter how accomplished we are, there remains work to be done within us. Self-reflection and moments of deep reflection become essential tools for this. Are we more courageous today than we were yesterday? Are we more just in our interactions, wiser in our decisions, more disciplined in our habits? This focus on character rather than accomplishment ensures that even when we achieve, we do not fall into the trap of believing that the journey has ended. Complacency is the hidden curse that halts this pursuit. It tells us that we've arrived and that we can rest on our laurels, but the Stoics remind us that true fulfillment comes from rejecting what complacency has to say and then taking up or continuing the continuous practice of virtue. They advocate for maintaining a mindset that acknowledges change as the only constant, and it is only by cultivating an adaptable, resilient spirit that one can weather the storms of time and circumstance. Stoic wisdom says we must control our thinking to ensure we understand that no achievement is an end, only a moment in the ongoing journey of character formation. When success visits, we accept it with gratitude, but do not clutch at it as a permanent state. Instead, we return to the path, practicing self-restraint and temperance, knowing that the true measure of success lies in who we are becoming, not what we have achieved. You must not be complacent. Your satisfaction must come from a deliberate choice of not needing because you are sufficient and satisfied with yourself. In the end, the most resilient success story is one rooted in the practice of virtue, because in that we remain perpetually sharp, perpetually driven, not by the fear of losing what we have, but by the desire to focus on what truly matters and cultivate a growth mindset that embraces each day as an opportunity to build on our character. Thus, in the face of success, the wise stay vigilant, avoiding the hidden curse by understanding that fulfillment is not a destination, but a constant journey. The curse of delusion. The hidden curse of success extends beyond complacency. It often morphs into a subtle but potent self-delusion. When success becomes the primary lens through which we view ourselves, it can distort our sense of identity. We may begin to believe that we are only as good as our last triumph, equating our worth with external validation. This creates a fragile self-concept that becomes intolerant of mistakes or failures. The result? We grow defensive, resist change, and develop an unwillingness to acknowledge our own imperfections. This is the antithesis of the Stoic mindset, which champions resilience, humility, and constant growth. This mindset can foster excessive pride, leading us down a perilous path. As confidence morphs into arrogance, it becomes easy to start believing our own press, falling into the dangerous assumption that our judgments and decisions are beyond reproach. But here's the Stoic truth. Marcus Aurelius, in his writings, reminds us of the transitory nature of all things, including success. When we forget this, we may marginalize voices of dissent, shutting out the constructive criticism essential for our growth. We create an echo chamber where only affirmations of our greatness resound, isolating us from reality. Such isolation is a breeding ground for poor decisions and ultimately potential downfall. Epictetus offers us invaluable advice when he warns, "A man can't learn what he thinks he already knows." This encapsulates the danger of overconfidence born from past victories. To counter this, we need to practice detachment from our achievements. The Stoics say that while we should celebrate our successes, we must not anchor our identities to them. Our worth, they remind us, is derived from our character, rooted in wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control, not the accolades we accumulate. This understanding keeps us grounded and helps us stay adaptable and open to change. Practicing self-restraint in how we react to praise and success preserves our humility and willingness to learn. By focusing on who we are beyond our accomplishments, we avoid falling into the trap of pride that blinds us to our vulnerabilities. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is rich with reminders that even emperors must strive to remain humble, acknowledging their human limitations. This humility ensures that we stay connected to others and receptive to feedback, recognizing that no one, no matter how successful, is immune to error. The Stoics offer a perspective that underscores the importance of seeking genuine feedback, valuing dissenting voices as essential to our growth and decision-making. Such voices help us avoid the pitfalls of isolation and remind us that wisdom comes not from shielding ourselves from uncomfortable truths, but from confronting them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept that true fulfillment comes not from avoiding mistakes, but from learning through them, shaping our character in the process. Success, therefore, should be seen as a momentary milestone, not a definitive statement of our value. If we can focus on what we can control, our actions, reactions, and inner growth, then success and failure become tools for building resilience and self-awareness. In a world that celebrates achievement, practicing letting go of that attachment ensures we remain humble and adaptable. The power of Stoicism lies in reminding us that while success is fleeting, virtue is enduring. To stay true to ourselves and avoid the hidden curse of prideful delusion, we must return to the practice of humility, embracing the truth that we are always a work in progress. In doing so, we foster not only inner resilience, but a strength that outlasts any external success, rooted firmly in character and virtue. The curse of fear and stress. The hidden curse of success reveals itself not only in complacency or pride, but also in a subtler, more insidious form, the fear of losing what one has gained. This fear, lurking in the shadow of achievements, can grow to dominate a person's thoughts, influencing decisions and stifling their freedom. The dread of losing reputation, wealth, or status can be so powerful that it paralyzes the successful, binding them to actions driven not by reason, but by anxiety. When success breeds fear, it becomes a cage, limiting one's ability to think clearly and make wise decisions. This is where Stoic wisdom becomes not just helpful, but essential. The psychological toll of maintaining success is profound. The stress of sustaining it often replaces the initial thrill of achievement. High expectations become chains, binding individuals to the fear of not measuring up, which gnaws at their peace of mind. This relentless pressure can suffocate creativity and extinguish the willingness to take risks, ironically, the very qualities that often lead to success in the first place. The Stoics offer a perspective that shifts this mindset, emphasizing the practice of detachment and the importance of aligning one's life with a purpose higher than ambition alone. Marcus Aurelius in Meditations reminds us to keep our focus on the present moment and virtue, not on outcomes. Stoicism teaches that true peace comes from understanding the nature of what is within our control and what is not. To live according to nature means recognizing that all external things, success, accolades, wealth, are fleeting. The problem arises when we cling too tightly to these external markers. The Stoics say that by becoming too attached to success, we subject ourselves to a life of constant vigilance and fear, undermining our freedom and rational thinking. We become prisoners of our own making, unable to act with the spontaneity and reason that initially fueled our achievements. To break free from this hidden curse, Stoic philosophy urges us to adopt an attitude of equanimity. This means treating success as indifferent, understanding that it is neither inherently good nor bad. It is merely a result, a neutral event, and what matters is how we respond to it. The Stoics offer a perspective that redirects the focus from outcomes to the pursuit of virtue. If success comes, we should use it as an opportunity to exercise humility, generosity, and wisdom. If success wanes, we should meet it with resilience and acceptance. Amor fati, the love of fate, teaches us to embrace whatever life brings, using it to strengthen our character rather than letting it erode our peace. This detachment from outcomes is crucial. It is not a call to abandon ambition or effort, but to cultivate an internal assurance that our worth and stability do not depend on external success. The practice of self-reflection and mindfulness helps us stay grounded in this understanding, enabling us to act with clarity, free from the suffocating fear of loss. By recognizing that success is transient, we can prevent it from becoming a source of mental strain. Instead, we engage in each moment fully, focused not on preserving a reputation or status, but on living with integrity and purpose. This mindset shift requires continuous self-awareness and the willingness to practice letting go. Epictetus taught that freedom is the only worthy goal in life, and this freedom comes from focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and virtues, and releasing our attachment to everything else. In doing so, we make decisions based on wisdom and courage, not fear. We maintain a balanced view where success serves as a platform for growth, not a pedestal we're afraid to fall from. Ultimately, overcoming the hidden curse of fear brought on by success means embracing a life led by Stoic virtues of courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control. It means staying aware, prepared, and virtuous in our actions without letting past victories dictate our behavior or cloud our judgment. This is how we maintain clarity and cultivate resilience, ensuring that success, when it comes, is not an anchor that drags us down, but a stepping stone that helps us rise, steady, content, and unwavering in the practice of virtue. As we wrap up, it's clear that the hidden curses of success can turn even the brightest achievements into sources of struggle. But it doesn't have to be this way. The teachings of the Stoics show us that true success isn't just reaching the top. It's maintaining equanimity regardless of the highs or lows. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that while we may have victories today, everything external is temporary. What truly matters is not what we achieve, but who we become in the process. By staying vigilant and humble, we guard against complacency. By recognizing our fallibility, we sidestep delusion and stay open to growth. And by embracing detachment from outcomes, we shield ourselves from the anxiety that success can bring, holding on to peace of mind even in the face of uncertainty. The ultimate lesson: success is a double-edged sword. Handle it without self-awareness and it can cut deep. Approach it with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and it becomes a tool for deeper purpose and fulfillment. This video is a call to action you must take to start with wisdom. Stoic wisdom, specifically, is a repository of life-changing mindset and perspective shifts. The Stoics not only saw success as the achievement of goals, but they saw it from different perspectives, sometimes even of death. Dive deep into Stoicism and the secret to success, and you'll even come to learn why facing death is the key to success. Remember, it's not the accolades that define you, but the virtues you practice daily. Stay rooted in courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control, and you'll find that success isn't a burden, but an opportunity to grow and cultivate resilience. This is the heart of Stoicism and the true path to lasting fulfillment. With success comes the fear of losing it. Success is always temporary. Find what's not. Find character. If you like what we do, feel free to do more by liking and sharing the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, to the community. How, you ask? By hitting that like button as a symbol of your commitment to change, by subscribing to join a community where wisdom isn't just shared but lived to help us create powerful stuff. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, the gentle chime of a Stoic philosopher, reminding you to return to this space of learning and growth. Each like, each subscription, each notification is a step towards a collective awakening. And if you feel that stirring in your heart, a resonance with the words of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, or Epictetus, share this video. That will help us immensely in continuing to create unique and powerful stuff for the community. Everything changes when you truly hear what Stoicism has been telling us all along. Everything gets better. Your self-discipline, your self-control, your temperance, your cultivation of inner peace and resilience, your self-awareness, your equanimity. You practice forgiveness more often. You stop caring what others think. You start to live with a sense of calm, clarity, and purpose. Even the practice of Stoic principles of the dichotomy of control, negative visualization, memento mori, amor fati, and the view from above gets easier and, more importantly, effective.